back in Bohemia. And we probably have a lot of stuff to do in this adventure. Via Argentum. Okay. Need to enter the mine and get evidence against Vivek. The Mintmaster Vivek is getting richer, and he's stealing royal silver, which is a capital offense. So, I have Christian's letter, which will allow me to enter the mines. I'm to ask Frank, the foreman at the first shift, how many corves his sonnies mined on the feast to Saint Petronilla. I should talk to the leader of the second shift, Paul, about how many corves of ore his sonnies extracted. Alright, I need to review this again. I need to check it. I need to check back in once I get started. Find out the amount mined by Paul's sonnies. Find out the amount mined by Frank's sonnies. Find out how much is mined by Samko's sonnies. Alright, let's go into the mine. Where is it? Yeah, this is...
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Okay. So, am I getting in here? This is going to be an adventure again. I can already see there's a lot of walking to do in this mine.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What are you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, be?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a student from Prague. I'm trying to get to know the miner's life from up close and write a thesis on it.
Right. A thesis? Yeah, I'll be damned.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. Don't know if he'll be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
A young jaybird. One of our marrows. Got scrussed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you. Farewell, sir.
Oh,
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're Hewin?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, did ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
great. That's all
Take
good.
care.
Okay, so now we're going this way.
My humble respects.
Shit. Check to see what we're doing really quick. Samko's. Okay, and then over here. Paul. Samko.
Are you Foreman Samko? Aye, I am. And who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
You should obey Sir Christian and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves, without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
34.
That's all I need to know.
I hope I helped.
I probably need to go do some alchemy pretty soon. I might be running low on juice. Oh, they're underground. Shit. Okay. How do I get down there? Oh no, how do I get into this? There's gotta be a way in somewhere around here. Kind of feels like everyone's gonna be dead in this mine. I don't see any real way of getting in there. Oh, come on, where is it? Paul.
At your service. Excuse me.
Oh hell, what is this? Is this the only way? Okay. This is the only way in. We have a lot of climbing. We have a lot of walking to do once we get in there. I need to go to sleep sometime. Ooh-wee. The shit is this? Okay, I gotta be able to get in there. Whatever. Guess I couldn't go in there, so it's not a spot. Okay, nothing here. Alright, there's only one option. Hello, Eviana Brinley. How are you doing with your first and last name over there? Trying to search for some stolen silver in a mine. That's what we're doing today. Aviana. Oh shit, what is this?
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. Well, I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God, our
all ores
Father,
and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me, brother,
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine,
copper,
and may
tin,
the holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
to our
brother,
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
And may your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angels of the
damnation.
Lord declare
Bring his
together,
soul to eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
Mary
Redeemer,
said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary.
Oh,
Pray
come
for
on.
us, O Holy
Whatever
Mother
works.
of God,
Alright,
that
let's
we
go.
may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Go forth, we beseech thee.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner
What, it's a boot? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the banking cropper graft that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine?
Aye, but every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, We still bury a yakka or two a month.
How much do you make doing?
Depends on how much we hawk, how hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
If you say so, Mara. Careful.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Oh, damn, I already forgot how to get out. There we go.
Fuck me.
Hey. Artemisia again.
My humble respects.
You're the local ore merchant.
Na ja, I buy ore. And who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm here by Sir Christian's permission. I study at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on silver mining.
Wirklich? Interesting. In any case, you are in the right place. The Horschan shafts are some of the most profitable in all of Kuttenberg. I am Hermann. If you have any Fragen, I am happy to answer them.
Do you buy silver together with the stone?
I do. You can only get pure silver from the stone in the smelting works. That is why it is important to know how much of it is in the ore.
How many corves do you buy a day?
It varies. It depends on the rock that is being hewed. When you hew into hard rock, the yield is smaller than from soft rock. which crumbles with little effort, but there's little silver in it.
How do you estimate the price?
It takes skill and experience. I go through a few corves, get some samples, and bring them down here to assay them. Then I estimate the ratio of silver to the waste and set the price according to the average.
And the price is always the same?
Nein. The price of the corves is determined by the highest bidder. The smelter that can pay the most gets it. The important thing is to keep an eye on costs, so we do not end up paying more for the ore than we get for the pure silver.
How many corves did you buy lately? For example, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Sancta Petronilla. Weiß nicht. Entschuldigung. I do not remember. You can ask Christian, though. It is all in the books.
Okay.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Alright. Need to go talk to Fett and Herman and get them to cooperate. Oh shit. Herman's right here. Alright. Just a second.
God, he's very much.
Christ, what a day.
Alright.
We need to talk, Herman.
Was ist denn los?
Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corves of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
In that case, someone else must be lying.
Or someone just cannot count. Why are you bothering me with this? Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
Great.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
My respects.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
And you're a fraud.
What did you just say?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads. And they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Wait, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk.
Wow.
But I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Wow. Alright, this is getting interesting. It's the Mint Master for sure.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
Oh, jeez. What should I wear?
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
Okay. We gotta be charismatic for this. What should I know about smelting works?
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
Okay.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled. but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the Feast of Saint Petronilla. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Alright, this is a big... This is big. Well, this is a lot of work. It's kind of a lot to remember, so I definitely need to watch this. I need to watch this recording.
Good day to you.
before I
Give my greetings to Chris.
carry on
And
and
don't forget a torch.
do this. So where are we going, everybody? We're going to talk to Burish over here in Grund. Look around the smelter. Okay. When we talk to Burish, we need to be wearing some nice clothes. Taylor. Is there a tailor somewhere? Ugh. I need to find a chest. I have to find like a place where I sleep with the chest full of stuff because I know I have some clothes. I definitely have clothes locked up in a chest somewhere. But I have to find that at a hotel or some spot. Damn, Grund, that's the spot where... I think that's the spot where I didn't give the lady the lightning stone. So, Taylor, yes, okay, let's go. Right there. Fast travel. And we definitely need to sleep. Stop and decide what to do next. See what these people are all about. What's up? What's up?
You're mine!
Fuck around.
Show your stuff!
Shit.
I've been waiting for you.
Where's Mud? What do we got? Wooden rosary. Bandages. Gauntlets always seem to be... Gauntlets and helmets always seem to be sellable because they don't weigh too much. And there's a little bit of money in them, you know. What is this? Spined kettle hat. Nice. Hourglass gauntlets. Nice. Plate. Knight. Sleeves. Bavarian. Plate legs. I'm gonna take those just because they seem like they might be good. Damn it. I'm way overweight. Take the spine kill hat too. Alright, 14 pounds. Or 14, let's drop that. Spine kettle hat. Move the horse. And, alright, the plate sleeves, the plate legs, drop. Okay. Go to the tailor, please. Taylor is right there. Taylor is right here, so we are going to go to this tailor.
Fruit, vegetables, fresh, everything fresh.
Ugh. And the tailor's not here. No Taylor. Yeah.
For years this winter.
Let's go check out this bar.
Lord knows what really happened.
Trouble.
Those nobles can be awfully irritable.
I mean, if he's dead, then so be it. But if he ran away, he's a bloody bastard, and I never want to see him again.
Oops. Okay.
A word about the price.
Finally! A reasonable sum. Happy to be of service, sir.
I went
God in heaven.
And led him to the thieves so he can bring them to justice. The one that did the stealing will be executed for robbing from a church. This one faces severe punishment as well. Being still young and having not stolen firsthand, he will only be whipped and banished. Let this be a warning to you all that aiding others in evil is still a sin. God's law and the law of the land apply to everyone.
Haven't you got an ounce of shame?
Ja, die Gerechtigkeit muss siegen.
Not your day, eh?
Haven't you got an ounce of shame?
Better the pillory than the noose.
Careful.
I apologise.
Damn it, Taylor. Taylor is not hanging out over here. They're not around here. They're going out.
I hope so. Let me listen.
Better than having your baby shit in the box. Trust me, I speak from experience.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
Big city.
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knives from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Now she's maybe got away with it, but not for eternity.
For eternity. I'd enjoy the idea of her burning in hell if she were already there. She can still do more damage while she's alive. What would you say if I kept telling you to forget about Sigismund? About revenge?
But that's different. Sigismund is that helper of hers who really murdered those girls is out of the game. She can't manage it herself. She's not a threat to any...
But what if she is? If anybody else dies because of her, then it'll be my mistake. I'll be...
I wouldn't worry about it that much. She got away with it because nobody realised what she was. That's not going to happen now.
Maybe you're right. At least, I hope so. It's not going to be so bad, eh? There's a solution for everything. And you helped me a lot with it, Henry.
Great. Alright, strong savior sounds good stuff. Okay. Where's my room?
I hope it's a quiet evening.
Service is kind of slow today.
Certainly. Have no fear.
I'm sorry.
Damn, where can I sleep?
So, did you do her? It's not
Aye.
that simple.
Coming right up.
First, you have to lay the ground.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. We deserve to have some fun.
The problem.
And the
There is no-
tournament
I'm
will be just
sorry.
that.
Why the fuck is this locked? Why?
One beer.
So why not us? Between you and me, are we really any worse than they are? Between you and me.
You don't live here.
Hands off that lock, thief!
I mean, this is a royal city, isn't it? True enough. But you
Where's my room?
one is captured, and the other set up a roadmap outside the town.
The thief is there.
Hey?
You're that
So
thief!
here you are.
God, where's this day gone?
Give up. Are you deaf? Yield. I'm all even.
Oh, fuck, man. Alright everyone, so I have to do a whole bunch of work over again, so I'll see you on the next time and I'm gonna do all that shit again. And we'll try not to get caught sleeping in the wrong spot or anything like that next time. Because that sent us back a long way, like that sent us back about an hour of real time in the real world. So I'll try again next time, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.